Welcome to Showing Up Solo, your go-to source for solopreneur success in the digital world. You're not just running a business, you're wearing all the hats, from CEO to content creator. What if I told you there's a way to master online marketing without sacrificing all your time?
Hi, I'm Rachael, Hannah's podcast manager, the person Hannah so kindly says hello to at the beginning of each episode. I wanted to introduce myself and this special Best of 2023 episode of the Showing Up Solo podcast. I help coaches grow their businesses through the power of podcasting. With podcasting, you can build your trust and authority with your ideal client, enabling you to form a deeper, more authentic connection. I take care of everything. All you need to do is send me the recording and I'll do the rest. Now to the episode. Hannah wanted to share some funny blooper moments with you and some key takeaways from the awesome experts who came onto the podcast to share their knowledge and experience with you. We hope you enjoy the episode.
I know we don't have heart-ins in our hearts out, as you can probably tell. Our lovely podcast manager. Hi, Rachael.
Hi, Rachael. We also like to love letters.
Hi,
Rachael.
All right, Rachael. Hello. This is our January 2023 episode.
Ooh.
Okay.
So would you almost say that we are time travelers because we are in September? No, we're in October now. It's October 1st.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like.
I kind of want to say that we're time travelers.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Go for it. I mean, our whole thing is that we batch content.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We could even joke about the fact that we change our shirts just for.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, Rachael. None
Okay.
of this funny business.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, everybody. I do love this couch.
Isn't it nice?
It's very nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh, quick sip of the tea. Oh. Maybe take the hair bubble off the wrist. Very sexy mom jewelry. Okay. Hi, Rachael.
Hi, Rachael.
This is our February episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome everyone.
Hi. We also start every podcast recording with a hi, Rachael, because she's our podcast manager.
Hi, Rachael.
I would love from you, Cassidy, some advice or golden nuggets that you might have for our solopreneur service-based business owners who are listening along and considering dipping their toes in the world of Facebook ads and online advertising.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So I mean, the biggest piece of advice that I give out, we sort of already touched on, which is that like make sure that you're running ads to something that's proven, right? Make sure that you've tested your lead magnet organically. Make sure that you've tested your funnel organically. Like don't just start throwing money at things blindly because that is a fast road to heartbreak. So that's the one that I find myself repeating a lot. Yeah, the story piece is a big one, you know, just not being afraid to like share your own journey, as cliche as that sounds. Like it is really important and really powerful. I would also say don't be afraid of testing. Like I think again, misconceptions people have around ads is like, I'm going to turn on this thing and it's just immediately like, I'm going to see money rolling in. Woohoo. Whereas the reality is even clients I've worked with, you know, who have 7 and 8 figure entrepreneurs with these big teams of people that are like engineering these marketing campaigns for them. Like very rarely do you really nail it on the first try. Sometimes you do, maybe, but like, don't come into it thinking that like it's going to be one and done. Your first ad is going to be a smashing success and it's just going to take off. Like come into it with sort of a science experiment mindset and just say, I'm going to try this with this audience and this with this audience. And then you're going to collect data and then you're going to make some small tweaks based on that data and think of it as sort of an ever evolving, ever flowing thing that you can keep learning and building. Because those are the people I think that really see long-term success with ads are the people that are kind of constantly learning and tweaking and optimizing and adjusting.
Yes. Good. Okay, so when we're talking about engagement.
What it is and how to do it. I'm assuming that was your children.
Yes, that's Eleanor's artwork.
That's what mine usually looks like.
Oh, God. Oh. Calgary's not a good place to film. It's very dry.
It's really dry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Make sure you get those like coughs and snorts on the bloopers. Bloopies. Oh, great. Okay. So this
Did
will
you
be.
start the last one or did I start the last one?
You started the last one.
Okay.
But
11.
it's
Okay.
not difficult. It doesn't have to be perfect. Do it rather like imperfect action kind of.
Yeah. All right, cool.
But we're also like, my dog will probably bark at some point. So, yeah. Okay. All right, Rachel, we're starting now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Showing Up Solo. Nicole and I are super excited today because we are joined from Becca from Inside the Square. She helps Square Spacers customize. Oh, sorry.
That'll be a really good.
I know we're going to put that in the bloopers.
Yeah.
What is the tagline again? We'll start again.
Oh, create and customize websites using Squarespace. Yep, create and customize.
Okay,
All
okay.
the things.
Start again. Go. Hi, Rachel. This is our April episode with Tom Stanhope, who you probably met. I always talk to Rachel before we start recording. Tom, for the listeners who are still on the fence, needing that extra push to get behind the camera, get in front of the camera, what are your top tips or golden nuggets?
Okay. So I've sort of touched on a few of them already. So first is have a really clear purpose for what you're doing. Because if you have a clearly defined purpose, the getting in front of the camera becomes so much easier because you've got a reason to do it. There's a reason to make that content. And if you've got a reason, everything else sort of falls into place much more easily. So first of all, have a goal in mind and fit your content to that. And the showing up becomes easier. The second piece of information is kind of, make it just do it actually, because so often we can get tied up with this idea that we've got to have the perfect kit. We've got to have, and so many times people will say, oh, they get very anxious about the equipment that we use. Take your phone, prop it up at eye level so you're not giving yourself multiple chins or kind of, so camera eye level. So prop it up on some books or whatever. Doesn't matter if it's portrait landscape. Don't get hung up about that. Have a clear plan of what you're going to say. So bullet point out what you want to say in your live, and just go live. Press the go live button, but with a purpose. So obviously you've got a plan, you've got a purpose, you've got it written out what you're going to be talking about. You don't need, the cameras and the microphones are perfectly fine on these. If you find that you really love it and you are finding that it is making a difference to your business, sure, then go out and invest in some kit. But just getting on with it, doing it. Now, there's something you can do to make that a little bit easier. So if you are, I'm talking a lot about live video because live video is a really easy place. Is actually counterintuitively a really easy place to start. Set up
Sorry, I'm going to just interrupt. There's things like StreamYard, for example, where you could use your webcam and you can go live, but you then get the recording, and so you can repurpose it. So I love live video too, even if it's just live for you.
Yeah.
So it's not rehearsed or scripted. You just record it and then you've got the content.
Exactly. So what I love to do is, and I still do this, I have a dummy Facebook group set up of which is set to private, which I am the only member of, and it is called Tom's Live Test Group. And I use that to test my kit. So I remove the anxiety around the equipment I'm using, but I also get to practice. When I was first starting out, I got to practice going live in that group, but no one's going to see it. I'm the only person there. Nothing's happening there. So that's a great thing to do. So we've got strategy, we've got kit, the mindset stuff I've talked about, things you can do to kind of shift your thinking around how you feel on camera. And then the story. We won't go deep into, because that's a big piece, but being very clear about the stories you can tell to illustrate. So for example, I've used today one of the stories that's in my little story kit. It's a little back, in my back pocket. I can pull out I've got a prop.
Oh
I've got a
yeah.
story, and it's something I can tell to illustrate a point. So, think about some of the stories that you could tell that will help your ideal customer or ideal audience member understand that you get what they're going through. So
Like
those
me
are
and my many food analogies.
yes, yeah, yeah, exactly. And those kind of stories are great because they are universal. If we're sort of telling story, God, I was going, well, you know how it is when you're on your private yacht, and it's like choose something that's universal that people. Yeah, it's like I don't just. So the stories it's a bigger piece, but have some things in your back pocket that you can sort of pull out. Maybe 3 or 4 little things that can illustrate key things that you do for people, ways you help, but are sort of formatted in the story. Those are great for video content.
Yeah. She's actually in the UK. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, because I just remember we were swapping sides, weren't we?
Yeah, we were swapping swides. We were swapping swides.
Swapping sides. Oh, Rachel, there's going to be so many good bloopers for you.
Swapping swides.
Swapping sides, y'all. Holy moly. It's recording already. Okay.
Swapping swides. It also sounds like swapping wives.
Swapping wives.
Yeah, wife swap.
Sure, sure.
Oh my god.
Anywho.
So I says to the guy,
I says,
how about those Knicks?
all right, okay.
Pinterest.
It's our May episode. All right, Rachel, do your magic.
Hi, Rachel. This is our May episode with Anne Mock. So, hi, Rachel. Okay, we'll get started. Well, and that's what the more we talk about it, the more we help everyone.
Yes. Yeah.
And actually, that kind of also brings me on to another sort of segue. Is one thing I talk about a lot with my clients and with the audience is feeling confident showing up as you are.
Yeah.
I know a lot of clients can have a bit of a mental block, like they don't like the way they look or they don't like the way they sound. And I just wondered if you had any of those.
Oh yeah.
Before you started meeting yourself and how you got over them.
I'm probably still not over them, but it took a while. But I realized how important it is to really show representation and diversity. As I've been on social media, the response has been really powerful about how many people I've been able to help, especially the younger generation and in the Asian population as well. Just, in terms of a role model, seeing someone that's out there and just being proud to hold your chin up, go out there, rock your cane, and just do it. Like I'm still shy to go on like my stories because I'm not that quick about it. Most of the days I'm not feeling so great, but like when I do, I'll get up there, right? But that's one thing, and I make sure that when I go out in my community, when I go to Walmart, I'm like go out there proud, rock my cane and, get my groceries and stuff. And so that people see visually impaired people in the community and they know how to interact with us. And I'm open to any questions and anything, because I don't want them to shy away, because a lot of times they see you and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do now, right? And I'm like, hey, no, you know what? I'm okay, right? Because they don't know, how to, when they see you and you have to cross the street, they're like, should I grab you? Should I yell at you? Should I don't know what to do. And it's all about education.
The conversation is totally, yes, it is the best. I've done that before. Like I'll go, based on your past 2 responses, can you answer this now? Or I'll be like, oh, that's good, but can we do a middle ground? Is anyone else like being excessively polite? I'm always saying like please and thank you, and it's a great job.
I do. My whole house is rigged out to our Google Nest. We have like a Nest in the kitchen. We've got home minis in like every room, and I've rigged all of them up, and I'm constantly saying please and thank you to them. And like my joke with my boyfriend is like, I want it to have it on record. When the uprising happens, they'll know I was always nice.
It's kind of like.
So, hi everyone, I'm Chantel Davison and I am a copywriter and a copywriting coach, as Hannah says. So I help business owners find the words to sell their big ideas, and it goes 2 ways. I help business owners learn to write copy and copywriters learn to do business. That's pretty much the long and short of it. But Hannah and I have known each other for a while now, I think.
2020.
2020. Oh
Actually, gosh, you're one of the reasons that I'm even here, because I started as a VA, and then I took your copywriting. Back then, it was the VA Copy College, and Rachel, just edit this little bit out. Okay?
Cut.
Keep the beginning. And or should we start?
We can start again if you want. That's fine. Yeah.
Sorry, my husband texted me. I wasn't expecting him to text me. He's like, "How's your morning going?"
Recorded as well. I didn't actually check that. Is it being recorded? Like
it's recording. Yeah, it's recording.
Let me chop some lipstick on them.
Yes, because that is the video too. So.
I forgot that.
Oh well, I assumed you knew because you look beautiful. So.
Thanks, babe. I've got like weird bunny ears now. All right, let's go.
All right. Okay, let's go. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Showing Up Solo. If you've enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving us a review or sharing your thoughts in the comments. These simple gestures help us appease the algorithm gods and continue to bring you great, free education. Ready to navigate the world of marketing with confidence? Take the Marketing Compass quiz, available at showingupsolo.com, to discover the next phase of your journey. And don't forget to explore our range of courses and coaching programs while you're there. Let's transform your solo venture into a thriving success story together. Until the next episode, keep showing up and making your mark in the world of solopreneurship. See you soon.